Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Rage Rambler, bringing you another MLB 18 Diamond Dynasty video. Alright, in this video I'm going to basically explain the best tips to help you guys get started in building a monster team. Now, I came out with a video yesterday, or the other day, whatever how it was, and I kind of rambled on a little bit too much, so this is going to be more accurate, more precise on what to do when you first get the game. Now, as you can see, this is my team right now. Now, it didn't happen just overnight. With every year in MLB The Show, I basically try to figure out like the best way to get started. Last 2 years it was Conquest, hands down. You do Conquest. 2 years ago you grinded the innings with friends. You build up a badass team. This year, it's a little different. You can still go that route, but that's for people that do not have a credit card, that don't have any money to buy stubs. Now, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say is, how I'm going to start this is for those, this is for people that actually have a Visa card, adults. Now, if you're 15, 16 years old, you got a girlfriend that's 18 with a debit card, well, you're a fucking boss. And you need to tell her, yo, babe, once you hook me up with that card, you know, offer, give her back rubs, go to the fucking park, walk with her, walk her stupid little dog, you know, pick flowers, whatever. But this is for people that actually have a credit card. And the first thing you want to do when you get the game, open up your standard packs, whatever you get, 5 packs, 10, whatever you pre-ordered, and then you want to go over to the shop. Okay, you want to go to stubs. You want to, if you want to do 150, that's fine, but you want to spend $50. This team will get you, basically, the team I got cost me just $50 total, and I've done a ton of pack openings. I have over 300 packs open already, and I mean, I played a market, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, 67,500 subs. Step 1, got my little notebook here. All right, get your credit card out. Drop $50 for 67,500 stubs. The next thing you want to do, when you have those stubs, you go to programs, you go to collector, live series collector. As you can see, I have 50%, 52% done. I thought 60% was Jake Arrieta, but 60% is first baseman Rod Carew that's eligible at second base. I'll go to that card real quick. I forgot what fucking team he is. Son of a bitch. It's not the Angels. My apologies. I wasn't going to do this. Now, this Dozier is for the Extreme Conquest. Now, if you do Conquest and you go to Extreme, this is the first card you get after doing those crazy missions. I think his Gold Series card is better. That's just me personally. Oh God, this is the Rock Crew. Okay, it's the Twins Rock Crew. I should have known that. Okay, I personally don't like this card too much. It's a first baseman that's eligible at second base, and his defense is already shitty. So me personally, I think this card sucks. I mean, the hitting's good, but you're going to play him at second, and you're going to make errors. I do not like this card, for me, personally. They should have made it a motherfucking second baseman and first base eligible. He was a second baseman most of his fucking career. Come on, SDS. Anyway, that's a 60% card, so I stopped doing collections at 50. Alright. Back to what I was saying. Collections. Now, what you want to do every 25-man team. Every single one. 15 and 25, 15 and 25. After you're done that, you will get 10,750 stubs. Now, if you have nothing, you just start off 67,500 stubs. You didn't do anything yet. It's going to cost you around 60K. Now, don't get alarmed. Don't get alarmed. It's going to cost you, well, anywhere from 30 to 60K, depending if you put in bids. Bronzes have rose a lot. Golds have dropped a lot. Silvers have dropped a lot. Unless it's like Bryce Hoskins for the Phillies, he's 1,700. Or Tani's like 1,700. But most of them are now between 450 and like 700. So you want to put bids in, okay? Now, if it's, for example, just go real quick as an example. Let's just go like to the Padres. You go to this guy. All right, he's going for 180, which is actually crazy. Now to sell now is 125. Now when you put bids in, you want to put like, you want to go. Well, that's kind of a bad example because this guy really wants the card. He'll get the card in probably within 2 minutes. Now, you want to put like, you want to put half of what the main price is. Okay. Like 34 is 125. If you put it for like 60 or 70, you're going to get it soon. Only thing that sucks is it's going to take some time. Or you can just straight up buy the car. Now, if it's like some of these are kind of cheap. 200, 125. If you want to spend 200, fine, but you can get it for 130, save 70 stubs. So you want to do that first. Do all the 25-man teams first, all right? And then after you do the 25-man, go back to programs. Okay, you want to do, after 25-man, you get, I believe it's 30%, I'm pretty sure. But I think you get the extra 2% for the for the overall team collector. So you'll be at 32%. Now this Fernando Roddy is an amazing card. 2 years ago, this card was sick. Last year it was decent. It was one of my go-to relief pitcher cards. The numbers are absolutely insane. He has probably the best circle changeup in the game, other than, well, Cole Hamels' best card probably be the number one. This year probably going to be Trevor Hoffman, but it's top 3 circle change, and the pitch is absolutely insane. It's amazing. These numbers are very good. Now this card will cost you about 40K. Okay, this will be 40K. If you were able to just buy this, it'd be 40K easily, and maybe it would be between 40 and 60K. Okay, that's 40%. In order to get 40% from 32, the rest of the teams that do not have diamonds, the 13 teams that do not have diamonds, you get 2 extra percent, okay? So for 8 more percent, that means you got, if you do a little math and you went to 4th fucking grade, that's 4, you need to do 4 teams. And I recommend you do these teams first. Oakland's the cheapest by far, okay? They're gonna, that will cost you like 3K total. Me personally, next, I did Philly. Now, Philly cost me around 9K, 8 or 9K. Then from there, you have a choice. Everything else is pretty similar. So we're gonna go Oakland, Philly. This is your preference, by the way. I'm gonna list the top. Let's see, the top 10 teams, because 10 teams get you this Dale Murphy. So Oakland, Philly, San Diego, Pittsburgh, Miami, Chicago White Sox, KC, and Minnesota. Those were the top 8 I did to get to that. I didn't know what this was. I had this little thing. I had no idea who it was. I was super happy and almost jizzing in my motherfucking pants to see this card. This was an amazing card last year and the year before. It is, my opinion, the best catcher card you can get in the game. Buster Posey goes for 60K. Well, not the best in the game. Like Yadi Molina for Extreme Conquest is probably better, but you're going to spend about 5 days of grinding and wanting to take your controller and smashing it against something to complete that. You want this Posada within an hour? Well, do what I'm saying right now. I mean, he's a switch hitter, has amazing hitting. Vision could be a little better, but whatever. Power's decent. It's a really good card. This card right here, since Buster Posey 60K. This card, my opinion, if it was a Battle Royale, reward would be over 100K, easily. Now, if you're able to get it a little more simpler, it probably would be on par with the Buster Posey, because Buster Posey, everyone loves Buster Posey. I love Buster Posey, but I'm not paying 60K for him. So, so the 8 teams that I did first was Oakland, Philly, San Diego, Pittsburgh, Miami, Chicago White Sox, KC, and Minnesota. Those are the first 8 teams I did. Okay, now those teams, since the goals have, for me, it cost me about 67K, but the golds have like dropped in half. But the bronzes have went up double, triple, quadruple, so it doesn't really balance itself out. You're probably going to do it for, if you do the bids and whatnot, it'll probably be, give or take, it might actually be cheaper. It might actually be about, if you put bids in, about 40K, maybe 50K max. Now keep in mind, you already spent 30, 40K, so you only got 20-something K left. So with that 20-something K, if you just did the 67,500, you're only going to be able to do a couple of those teams. So then what you want to do to make your money back, you go to the exchange, and for some reason it keeps acting as if I never did this before. As you can see on their exchange items, it's infinite, which means you can keep doing it and doing it, which is fucking awesome. One thing I think SDS will change in the future, because I basically did everything I did. I did all the 8 teams, and then selling just some, doing some to bronze to silver and silver to gold, and then I made back, at that point I believe I made back like 40K. And I wasn't even done. I made 40K and I stopped. And then I did the 2 teams. I did Detroit and Tampa Bay. And then I got the Dale Murphy. Now, what you want to do, you exchange all locked players. Do your commons. Make sure it's got the little line across it. Okay. Exchange all the commons to bronzes. Those bronzes will then be tradable. And then, if the bronzes if they go for 140 plus or 130 plus, you sell them bronzes. Anything under that, you exchange the bronzes to silvers. And rinse and repeat. And then the silvers, if they go for between 450 and like 700, you want to trade them. If they go for 700 plus, you sell them. Like Rise Hoskins is 17. I got him like 5 times. I got Otani twice. They're like golds. I made like 10K on them, and I was like absolutely insane. Do not trade them. You trade them, you're going to be losing out. Trust me. You sell them. You pull, let's say you pull Rise Hoskins. You sell Rise Hoskins for 1,700, and then you can buy 3 silvers then for 1,500, and then use them for the silver to gold exchange, which you can pull. Cody Bellinger, what's his face? Now I can't even think. Bellinger, he goes for 20K. Springer goes for like 11, 12K. Gary Sanchez, that's what I'm trying to think of. He goes for like 20K. I pulled them in packs, but I didn't pull them in these gold packs. The best I pulled in these gold packs was Paxton was going for 6,600. I pulled him twice, and I pulled Salvador Perez 6,300. So you want to do the exchanges. First thing you want to do is trade in every single common, bronze, and silver. You want to do all those with common to bronzes and bronze to silvers, and then check every single one of them out. Get your little notepad out and shit, and jot it all down. And like I said, any bronzes over 140 you're selling, under 140 you're trading. Any silvers over 700 plus you're selling. Any under you're trading, so you can get the gold packs, and then you're gonna make your money back. So once you do all that, okay, you decide where you want to go. I'm like retarded right now. So the first step is to get to 40, which is 4 teams. This King Felix right here. We can go over this. This will be 6 teams, 6 full teams. This King Felix will probably be like 50 or 60K. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Don't sell every single or trade in every single one of your locked players. Not for the 10 teams I mentioned. Plus, then you got 11, 12, 13. You got Milwaukee, St. Louis, and Seattle. Which you have 13 teams that don't have diamonds. Out of those 13 teams, you can decide which 10 you want to do out of the 13 teams. I did St. Louis a little later because I thought the 60% was Arrieta, and it's not. It's 85%. So I just did St. Louis for nothing. So I got Carlos Martinez and Eno Slaughter. I mean, it's not bad, whatever. And that Slaughter would be like 25K. So I did the Cardinals in for I think it was about 14, 15K. And I got those 2 players. I mean, I quick sell my other gold players. I don't like care about Matt Carpenter. I don't care about Yadi Molina. You know, I don't really give a shit about those guys. So, okay, so that's... So when you exchange all of your locked players, make sure it's not one of those 10 teams. Whatever 10 teams you want to do not trade those guys because you're going to need them for the collection. Obviously, you trade them in early, then you got to buy them again. So that'd be kind of stupid. Only do the teams like, you know, the collections with diamonds. You just got to know which ones they are. Once again, Oakland, Philly, teams that do not have diamonds. The top 13 teams. You got to have a plan. Which 10 teams you want to do to get to Dale Murphy? Which 8 teams you want to do just to get to Posada? Which 6 teams you want to do to get to Felix Hernandez? Out of these 13 teams, Oakland, Philly, San Diego, Pittsburgh, Miami, Chicago White Sox, Kansas City Royals, Minnesota Twins, Detroit Tigers, Tampa Bay Rays, Milwaukee Brewers, St. Louis Cardinals, and Seattle Mariners. So I'm telling you, you're going to be able to do this. Once again, it cost me. When I did I had enough coins. But I wrote down everything. It cost me a little under 70K for everything. And well, it cost me 70K for the 8 teams, excuse me. And then I went ahead and did this. All I did was bronze to silver and silver to bronze. And I sold my good silvers and opened up the gold packs. And then I took what I made there for the 5 times I did it. And then I was able to do the remaining 2 teams with 24K. So after I spent that money, then I went on a spree of just exchanging everything and selling everything, being strategic about it, being smart about it. Once again, selling my high-priced bronzes, selling my high-priced silvers, trading in, exchanging my bronzes, my lower-priced bronzes, and exchanging my lower-priced silvers for gold packs. And then I made back on total, after everything was done, 67K was spent, and my total profits, I actually profited. I got 75K back. So I made 7K, okay? And when it was all said and done, I got all of these players. Okay, let's go to this Dale Murphy real quick. He's a center fielder. The only other card that's better than him as a center fielder is Mike Trout, and he goes for 330K. So the next best is Charlie Blackmon. Now I like these numbers. Dale Murphy has better. He's diamond hitter and diamond fielding. He has better numbers than Charlie Blackmon. Charlie Blackmon's he was 70K when I was doing this. He's like 62 now. This card's better. This will be another 100K card. So you do all of these, what I just did here, and then you assemble your lineup, however you want to assemble it. You basically have about a 400K team for literally only 65, 70,000 stubs you're going to spend. Now, it may take a couple hours. It may take some time to do everything, but it beats starting at Conquest, okay? Which I'm not even near done yet. I mean, I haven't even... I'm going to be doing this. I think I did like 10 teams. I don't even know. And this will take you longer, okay, to get 3 diamonds, which is Cole Hamels 85, which I want, as I'm a Philly fan. The next one's Edgar Martinez, which that card sucks ass. That card's horrible for a first baseman. And the third one is what's the third one? Oh, Luis Gonzalez, which that card's not bad. But I looked at it, I was like, this is going to take me way too long to do that. I might as well just do the collections. This is by far the quickest, fastest method to get this team. You can then, on day 1, okay, take this team and go right to head-to-head. Okay? This is a very... the Trey Turner, I bought him. He was 8K. I mean, he's by far the best shortstop you can get. It's not a diamond. So, once again, this is for those that have money, that can spend $50 like that. Now, if you want to spend $100, all right, you spend $100. You can get up to that Rock Crew if you want, and you got to worry about doing all the placing bids and all that shit. You can just buy everything, and it'll literally take you less than an hour, give or take. It's up to you. Now, if you don't have, now this is for, that's once again, that's A. That's part A. That's for those that actually have money to spend. If you do not have any money to spend, you're like, oh, fuck, man, I'm listening to all this, and I'm like getting pissed off just listening to you. Well, no money team. What you need to do, you're going to open up some packs. Hopefully you get lucky. If you don't get lucky, whatever, you're going to have to do what I just said. You're going to have to go right to Conquest. And the best way to beat Conquest, and you want to grind it out quick, you don't have money, fine, okay. You don't play any of these territory games. Do not play not one of those. You're building up. Now you have to at first, just when you first start off, once you get to an area, well, first get as many blocks as you possibly can get. Just keep going to reinforce new territories and fill as many blocks as you can. When you have, this is what I did. I was playing on All-Star because I'm a pretty good player. I'm okay. So I was going to All-Star and then conquering teams, strongholds, and as I was going through the map. Now you don't have you can do whichever way you want to go. You want to just conquer the map first, have 9 squares, and just play everything on rookie or veteran. You can do that too. But I was playing everything on All-Star simply because when I go online head-to-head, it's better playing on harder difficulty. But that's your choice. With no team, you have to go to Conquest and start grinding. You just have to. Or if you're a really good player, you go to BR, build 1,500 coins, and then just try to go 12-0, or try to, at least get some, at least 6-0, whatever, or 6 wins to get flashbacks, gold flashbacks, stuff like that to start building up your money, coins. So that's for people that do not have any coins. Or any money to buy I say coins because I play FIFA and I play Madden. Fucking MLB says stubs. If I say coins, it's not. I mean, you're like, what's coins? Well, it's stubs. So this is the best method, the quickest method this year to build a very good team as quickly as possible, so you can compete on head-to-head. All right. Now I'm going to be doing a 50 pack opening. As you can see, I only got 1,500 stubs. Oops. And I'm going to be doing another video in a few minutes, and I'm at 300 right now. I'm at 353 packs, and I still have not pulled a diamond player yet. I pulled Cody Bellinger, and I pulled Sanchez, which are the 2 most expensive golds, and I pulled Diamond Socks, which I sold for 40K. I pulled 3 diamond equipment, 2 diamond teams. Oh, that's another thing. Teams. You want to get all the teams? Do the team? Yeah, there we go. Or not teams. Teams. Stadiums. Excuse me. You want to do this? I already got that completed. You get yourself a 10-pack bundle. You buy all the teams. Why I keep fucking saying teams? You buy all the stadiums. You get a 10-pack bundle. You also get, 1,400, yeah, I can count. 10, 11, 12, 1,300 stubs. But it's going, Polo Grounds is like 8, 9K now. When I got it, it was like, I think 5K. Everything else is between 1,500 and 2,000. Then you can quick sell the stadiums you don't want. If you want to keep like a couple, you get 1,000 stubs for each stadium you sell. So some of these stadiums are like 1,500. So that's another thing. You can do that and not really spend a lot of coins. Get your 1,400 stubs and then quick sell most of the stadiums. Keep Shy Park and keep Polo Grounds. You want to keep those 2 teams, and you can sell the rest. And you're going to basically make your stubs back. And get a 10-pack bundle. So that's another nice little tip that I forgot to mention. All right, so I hope this helped you guys. Once again, it is the fastest way to build a good team. Day one. I did not know this on day one. I opened up a bunch of packs, made a shitty ass silver team with some gold players, and I started grinding Conquest like right away. And a few days later, I looked at the exchanges. I'm like, the exchange, let me see what this is. And I was playing around with it. I didn't know they were tradable. I'm like, holy shit, these are all tradable. You can make your money back. This is insane. So now, like, I jumped right to the collections, Immediately, I stopped doing conquest, went right to the collections, and then I worked on my trade. It took me hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. It took me, like, to do what I did, to make back all my money, it took me about, I'm gonna say 5 hours. Not at once. I took some breaks and whatnot, and it took about 5 hours of trading and checking all the silvers, writing them down, writing all the silvers down, what they go for and stuff. Selling the silvers, selling the good silvers, exchanging the shittier ones. Selling the good silvers, buying other silvers to exchange. That's how I profited. You don't want to do all that? Yeah, it's up to you. But I basically got this team for nothing. And a 400K team, I only spent $50. That's all I spent. As God is my witness, write me down. Oh, no, I'm joking. That's all I spent to get this team. And that's all I'm spending. I'm not spending any more money. $50, that's all they're getting from me. I believe I've been playing MLB show for quite a few years now, since 2006, the first MLB show. But for Diamond Dynasty, the last few years I've been playing Diamond Dynasty, and I go hardcore. I was going hardcore with the conquest. Like I like to figure out the best way to make a good team quick without spending $2,000, $1,000, and whatnot. So I spent $50 and got me this team. You will definitely be able to compete with this team, and those are the players that I just happen to choose of where I want to go. I mean that was just me. I pulled Batanzas. I didn't put him in yet. That's another 9K right there. You got options. I mean, it's Alex Avila for Detroit. It's not a bad card either if you don't want to get the Posada, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to. Eric Hosmer's not even in my lineup. I might just quick sell him. This Dozier card is better than the other Dozier card, the Diamond, in my opinion. The Summer Killer, I did the Minnesota one. This is an insane Diamond. The contact sucks, but his power is crazy. Trey Turner's, like I said, the best non-Diamond shortstop, hands down. But the Milwaukee Gene Segura is not bad either if you want to do Milwaukee. That's actually a pretty good card. Adam Eaton's not even in my lineup. His hitting is really bad, but I mean, that's not a horrible card. That's a Chicago White Sox reward. So anyway, yeah. So this is basically. I wanted to come out with a video where I explain the steps, explain the process step by step. So you guys, like, there's friends that just got the game, and they keep asking me all these questions, like, what do I do? I don't know what to do first. And they're playing with like booty teams, and they're like going online with their bronze teams, and they just don't know. You know, they have no idea what to do. I'm like, look, and I explained it to them. They're like, oh my God, thank you so much, dude. Now I will say one thing before I go. I profited from all the trading, okay? Everybody else that did this, the 20 or so people that I know that did this, they did not profit. They broke, not even, they spent like anywhere from 70 to 90K, and they got back up to 50K. So they still were down about 40K. But when I say down, okay, they basically, when everything was said and done, they spent 40K to get this team. Is it worth it? Yes, 100% worth it. If you start off with 67,500 stubs and you make back 40K, after all this is said and done, you have 40K left, and it only costs you 27,000 stubs for this team. That is 100. There's no way in hell you're gonna get this team in day one. But only spending 40,000 stubs. Like the cheapest diamond is like it's Lou Brock. I think 17K. Okay, that's because everyone's pulling him in packs. And the cheapest live series I believe is Carrasco. And that card sucks. I wouldn't even, and that's like 27K. So to get live series diamonds on day one, don't even bother, because unless you got deep pockets, then go ahead and do it. This is for those that just want to spend like $50, maybe up to $100 to get this kind of team. It's the best, 100% best tips anyone can come up with. This is the best, #1 best tip. I don't care what anyone else says. You're not going to get this kind of team for $50 on day one. You will not. You will not be able to complete any of the programs. You won't complete Conquest. You won't build a better team than this for $50, 67,500 stubs. There's no way. I'm sorry. You have 1% chance. If you decide to just open up 50 packs and you pull Mike Trout, you pull a couple of diamonds, okay, fine. That's a good way, but that's chance. This is the best way, 100% of knowing what you're getting in return. Best way to spend $50. 100% best way. Or 99% actually. Say 9. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that this helps everybody. And now I'm going to be doing my pack opening. I'm going to start another stream, and hope I can pull a fucking diamond. Jesus Christ. All right, until next time, guys. Peace.